back to be ready. Here at Vanderbilt women's basketball, head coach Shea Ralph and players Sacha and Justine Pissott. We'll start with an opening statement from Coach Ralph, then we'll open up the floor for questions for players. Then we'll ask questions for Coach Ralph. So Coach, starting with you, what did you think about today's performance and moving to 3-0 in SEC play?
Well, first of all, thank you guys again for being here. I probably sound like a broken record at this point. I thought it was a great team win. You know, and you look at the players on the court and on the bench. We didn't start off well. We had to grind it out a little bit in the beginning, but that's basketball. That's a game of basketball. And every night's not going to be your night. But if you have a great team, then you don't have to worry about it. It might be someone else's night. So our energy can't change, our attitudes can't change, and we have to play team basketball in order to accomplish the things that we want to accomplish this year. And it has to be one day at a time. I was really proud of them because this team's never been in the position that we were in on Sunday, where we upset a team, top five's first time we've done it since I've been here, on our home court in front of a great crowd, and then turn around and play another game on Thursday. And you think, okay, how are they going to come out? How are they going to practice? What's that going to look like? Or is our energy going to dip? And I thought they did a really good job, spearheaded by these two, of coming out and taking care of business on our home court. We'll take a 30-point SEC win any day of the week, any day of the week.
All right, we'll open up the floor for player questions. We'll start with Landon Morris. Go ahead.
Yeah, for either one of you, honestly, just to get the win that you did on Sunday, how were y'all able to enjoy that but also make sure you were focused and ready for this game?
Just take it one day at a time. I mean, Sunday was Sunday, and then Monday was Monday, Tuesday's Tuesday. So I mean, just taking it one day at a time. Like, celebrate when it's time to celebrate and get serious when it's time to get serious. So I think that's what we did.
I would agree with that. I mean, we celebrated Sunday, and then it was Monday back to work. So.
Arya?
Yeah, Sacha, in the paint, you outscored them 54-22. Had a rebounding advantage too. What was the key to your success in the paint tonight?
They couldn't guard us in the paint, and we knew we had the advantage. So just making sure we at least got looks and took looks in there. And once we started flowing offensively, I mean, it just became easier and easier.
Yeah, Justine, Kelly was pretty complimentary of you, saying she's seen your confidence and just knows that you're a great shooter. Just kind of what are your thoughts on her saying that?
I mean, it's always good to hear that, but I mean, I think I'm more than a shooter, and I have nothing but respect for her and her program, so I appreciate that.
Sacha, just kind of the slow start, what do you feel like were the issues with that, and then what were kind of the conversations at halftime to overcome that, and also how important was that run at the end of the second quarter?
Just getting settled in, matching up in transition was a lot of it. Just making sure that we were vocal about stuff like that defensively, what we needed to fix offensively, what we could do better, and just making sure we came out in the third quarter how we ended the second quarter.
All right.
Yeah, Justine, what does it say about the team that all 5 starters finished with at least 15 points tonight?
It's pretty cool. I mean, I think we need to be a little more consistent on doing that. Like, we can't always rely on Michaela in situations like that. But, I mean, sometimes Michaela's going to have to take over a game like she did on Sunday. But it was great to see the rest of the starters do what they do.
Any more player questions? Teresa, go ahead.
You forgot about me. For both Justine and Sacha, now you guys are at a point where those wins, even if you take them one at a time, they're starting to stack up a little bit. How much of a challenge is this now to keep trying to add to this, to try and maybe make this as, you know, you're a win away from matching a pretty nice mark for this program, trying to take that, potentially hopefully build on that Sunday, and then just try to push the season to be as good as it can be?
I don't necessarily think it's a challenge as long as we just prepare every day how we should. I think leading up to this point, we've done the work. We've prepared how we prepared. That's, I think, why the wins have come how they have. So as long as we just continue doing that, we should be fine.
Yeah. I think all 12 players want it really bad. Every year since I've been here, we said, dang, we're right there. And it's like we don't really want to say we're right there anymore. It's like we did that. So I think just coming in every day, like even 2 days ago, yesterday was a tough practice, but like we got through it, and some days are going to be like that. Some games are going to start out slow, but like we do what we do, and we came out with the win.
We have 13 players, but it's okay.
Yeah, it's like,
Sorry.
So plus one.
Plus one.
Yeah.
thought we had 12.
Congratulations on the win, Sacha and Justine.
Thank you.
Good
Thanks
job,
for the
guys.
correction.
Yeah, of course. Just wanted to make sure you knew.
It's like the number on her jersey.
Yeah.
She was being selfish. She wasn't proud of herself.
Yeah, there you go. I love it. I like that. I'm going to tell her you said that. Yeah, I'm going to tell her you said that.
12 other players.
Twelve others, yeah.
All right, we'll open up the floor for questions for Coach Ralph. Go ahead, Elena.
Yeah, just kind of before diving into the game, y'all are wearing the We Back Pat shirts tonight. I know this is meaningful to everybody, you know, just what her legacy is, but for you personally, with that connection, just how much did it mean for you guys to honor her tonight?
It's always meaningful anytime you get to honor someone that does something really special with their life. And, you know, Pat Summitt impacts all of us daily. The work that she did impacted me personally. I was recruited by her. My mom played with her. She was a family friend, but also she helped lay the foundation for what you guys are witnessing in our game right now. And that's real. So anytime we get to honor a woman who does that for other women, I'm all about it. And so really, really happy that we were able to do that today with our shirts. But we try to do that every day with how we operate, with how we play, with how we treat each other, and how we continue to be torchbearers for the people that come after us.
Teresa?
Shea, the start, you've been building this program and getting the pieces here. Tonight, 5 people in double figures. That balance, the thing and the focus, that combo maybe help as you try to see just how special the season can be?
100%. I think, I've been really lucky to be in a position where I was at a place where we won lots of championships. And the argument was always like, well, they have the best players. It wasn't. We had the right people. We had really good players, don't get me wrong, but you can't have all the best players. That's not even fair to say. Have all the best players. We had the right people. We had a great team. And when you have a great team and, you have a player like Michaela who did have a slow start today, and her teammates stepped up for her, which she does for them a lot, that's meaningful. And to be able to do that in January just gives everyone confidence. So we're formidable because we are a great team. And I think in order to do the things that we want to do here in this program, this year and beyond, we need to have a great team. Our chemistry, our culture, our contributions, all the things, on the court, off the court, in the classroom, in the community, it all matters. And that is important. It's important to me, it's important to our program, it's important to our department, and so that's how we operate. And I think if you, kind of to your point earlier, if you just do that day to day, right, we're process oriented. The result's gonna be what it's gonna be. But day to day, we're gonna operate a certain way so that we give ourselves to our chance to be competitive for championships.
Yeah, Shea, with Michaela getting off to a slow start today, how important was it for other players to be able to kind of be in a situation where they had to step up?
Yeah, you couldn't script it any better, right? It's gonna happen. And we talk about that every day in practice. There are gonna be days where she gets in foul trouble, her shots aren't falling, she doesn't feel well, something's gonna happen. And not just Michaela, maybe Aubrey, maybe Sacha. Then what? Who's gonna step up? But that's the beauty of being on a great team. And when you prepare that way in practice, and you have confidence in each other, and you trust each other, real confidence, real trust, then there's no worry. You just know it's gonna happen. And you feel the momentum in the game shift, everybody takes a deep breath. It's not, uh-oh, what's gonna happen, uh-oh, because we've seen it before. We work on it in practice. Now they've seen it before. This is a couple games now that this has happened. Early on in the season, it happened a couple times. So having to grind games out like this, especially when you come away with a win, it's something that's going to just continue to matter in terms of our confidence, our trust, and us understanding how good we actually are as a team.
Elena?
Yeah, Jackalenga with 15 points tonight, one of her better offensive performances this season. Just how much better can your team be when she has a night like tonight, especially in the SEC?
Yeah, that's exactly who we knew she is. And after the game, gave the players a chance to give shout-outs to each other. She got a lot of them because that's who Jackalenga is. I thought she did a really good job defensively and on the boards early on in the game specifically. And on our team, that's always going to drive our offense. And then she had opportunities that she took advantage of, but in spots where they were high percentage shots for her. And because of her communication, because of her energy and effort on both ends of the floor, she had the kind of game that she's capable of having every single night in the SEC. But I was glad to see her have one tonight, as was our team.
All right, final question, Aria.
Yeah, you had success tonight with Justine and Jackalanga getting into the paint and posting up a little bit more than they previously have. You know, what was the key to getting that success going?
We had a size advantage. I also thought early on you could see where the gaps in the zone that they were playing were. I was really frustrated that we were shooting so many open threes. It's okay when we're making them, but if we're missing 8 or 9 in a row, man, come on. Got to get the ball in the paint, and we have a size advantage. So let's slow down, even if it's with our back to the basket. I thought Justine had a couple great drives. Aubrey and Michaela got in the paint eventually. But I've been challenging our big guards not only to rebound more, but to get better position in the paint so they can take advantage of their size. Today was a perfect day to do it, and they did both of those things. So it was a good day of growth for them.
All right, Coach, thank you for your time. Congratulations.
Thank you. Really appreciate you guys. Thank you so much.